I am Dreadnought DT, also known as Nathan, and I finally have a co-commentator.
Hello.
This is my best friend Hunter. We've been discussing doing this for what, like 2 months now?
You say discussing it, it's mostly just you prodding me repeatedly.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, well, someone has to bring some personality to the table.
Oof. I see how it is.
I'm glad one of us does. I can barely see anything. Oh, right, glasses.
I wear glasses too. So yeah, we are playing a game that Hunter has never played.
I played the sequel for a little bit. Never actually played the first one.
You played 2?
Yeah, also played a lot of 4.
Devil May Cry 2 was actually my first Devil May Cry.
Interesting. So,
Yeah,
as far as I can really say, I think you're gonna have to lead me through this, because this is gonna be pretty much blind for me. So I imagine you've gone through this countless times.
I have played this game a lot. um, it probably is not going to be the most graceful of playthroughs because the game is old. It came out in 2001. So
Hmm.
I was 6 when it came out.
I'm sure it's just like a bicycle with demons.
Yeah, Demon Bike, which is a thing in 5.
I have several questions.
It's a bike that bifurcates into a pair of chainswords.
Okay, I understood chainswords, and that's all I needed to hear.
40k. Yeah,
Well, I mean, they were in 30K too.
it's called oh fuck, what is it called? Cavalier, as in like cavalry.
Chevalier.
Yeah, Chevalier. So yeah, we are going to be playing the first Devil May Cry, and I'm going to be attempting to 100% this. Um, don't hold me to that because some of the secret missions are a bitch.
How so?
Well, I told you about one of them before stream. It's the fourth secret mission. It's called the Three Beasts, and you have to fight 3 mini boss type enemies in one room. And if you fail, fuck you, you can't do it again.
Okay, just don't fuck it up.
Yeah, I will be attempting it, but I'm not resetting if I don't do it because it's like the third of 4 secret missions in that mission alone.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll do fine.
Um, the plot of this game is pretty straightforward though.
Let's rock, baby.
Gotta love that early 2000s jank.
Hey, it's better than the 2010s and onward, Jank. That you have to pay for.
So I'm not going to be playing on easy automatic. Um,
So what? Normal manual?
yes.
I've
Basically,
never learned how to play a stick, so
basically what easy automatic is you could just mash the attack button and Dante will do moves by himself.
me in most fighting games.
Just cut to you sliding your face across your keyboard like ah.
Hmm, I mean, I'm sure there are worse ways.
2 millenniums ago, there was a war between the human world and the other, the underworld. But somebody from the underworld woke up to justice and stood up against this legion alone. His name was Sparda. Later, he quietly reigned the human world and continued to preserve harmony until his death. He became a legend. The legendary Dark Knight, Sparda.
Dante's
Spoilers.
dead. And Trish just casually yeets herself out of the moon.
I mean, isn't that how you get around? It saves so much on the Sunday commute.
Devil May Cry. Sorry, we closed at 9. Again, no password. I can't seem to get any real business.
Whoa!
Whoa, slow down, babe. Well, what do we have here? Nature calls? It's in the back.
So, you must be the handyman who'll take any dirty job. Am I correct?
Almost. I only take special jobs, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You're the man who lost a mother and a brother to evil 20 years ago.
Well, I
The
mean,
son
that's
of the
most
legendary
protagonists.
Dark Knight Sparta, Mr. Dante.
Well, the way I figure it, in this business a lot of your kind comes around. And if I kill each one that comes, eventually I should hit the jackpot sooner or later.
In that case, you should be used to this sort of thing.
Lightning powers. Oh, you fucked up my door and now my desk. Oh, and I'm stabbed by my own swords. Why do I feel like this is gonna be a running gag?
I know that's usually how most of my dates end up.
That escalated quickly.
Sword. Time to go to work, guys.
I'm not sure that's how physics works, but okay.
Demon powers.
I'm still not really sure how the laws of
Even as
physics
a
work in this
child, I had
universe.
powers. There's demonic blood.
Pretty sure demons don't just warp reality casually.
Strength.
So what do I know?
You were the first one to know about my vengeance. It looks like I'm getting closer.
It seems that way, but I'm not your enemy. My name is Trish. I came here to seek your help, to put an end to the underworld.
What?
Without the sunglasses, she looks just like my mom.
I don't see the resemblance.
20 years ago, Mundus, the Emperor of the Underworld, resurrected.
In a world.
Mundus.
Yes. His powers were sealed by Sparta. He's attempting to gain control of the human world once
In
again.
this world.
He has been preparing to open the gate on Malay Island.
Mallet Island. Also, I like how he just forgives her for setting his shop on fire.
And we're just here.
Yep. They don't actually address how we get here.
The castle is above this cliff.
I know. Maybe
Come
she
on,
pulled
let's
us
go.
here.
Maybe, but it's actually.
I wish I could do that.
I mean, I can't jump pretty high, but I can't jump over this gate for some reason. Also, they don't say it in the game, but apparently there's like something weird about Malay Island where it's like you can only find it if
Super
it
Smash
wants.
Brothers Melee Island.
You can only find it if the island wants to be found.
How does that work?
The entire island is a hellgate.
London?
More like Swindon. I can't turn back now, at least not until this war is won. No one's ever returned back alive from that gate. Neither will we, because that gate doesn't show up again. Nope. AKA,
That's a face.
Yeah, these are our continues.
Extra life.
In the past, many people visited this island, and this statue has seen many head toward their death. So, before the first mission even starts, we can get one of these. Nope.
Fancy.
Yep. Get 4 of these, and you, it completely refills your life and gives you extra life.
Hmm.
And in the first mission alone, there are 5.
I miss games where collectibles actually mattered.
Yeah. I like this game. It's nice. Mission 1. Curse of the Bloody Puppets. Break the evil spell and open the cursed door.
Anyone bring a key?
Okay. I guess we're not leaving.
Master key, black fire bombs.
Here's another blorb fragment, also known as blorbs.
So we got 2 now.
Yep.
That's good.
Our currency. Red orbs.
Those freaking faces.
Yeah, in later games, each orb would have a different face. But,
Like, oh my god, that's my texture? Ugh.
oh, why do I look like this?
I'm just perpetually frozen in this state.
Yeah, so red orbs are crystallized demon blood, because apparently demon blood crystallizes on contact with air.
Okay.
I don't know, it's weird. So, we can't actually exit this room until we get all the red orbs in the room, because it's basically a jumping tutorial. You have to pay 45 red orbs to open this door.
Freaking toll gate.
Yeah, it's not the only door like that in the game either. Also, this is funny to me.
Specifically a rusty key.
Yeah.
Not any other kind. Did that thing in some kind of solvent and you screwed yourself.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, this lock will only accept iron oxide.
Specifically in key shape.
It's a statue of a knight who's leaving for a war with the divine forces. Yeah, whatever.
How can you tell that? It just looks like any statue.
Maybe there's an inscription.
If you say so.
Yeah,
Well, it all kind of looks like
climb
mush.
Climb up on the horse's ass. Oops.
Oh, these camera angles.
Yeah, it's very Resident Evil 1.
At least it doesn't have tank controls.
Hey, I did that on my first try? Second try? I'll say first try. So that
That's counting.
is a red orb cache. And basically that means that normally I would have to exit this room with 0 red orbs because there's only 45 and the door wants 45. But since I got that, I'm going to have an extra 100 to start myself out.
Clever.
Yeah, this game rewards exploration like that.
Instead of it being mandatory.
Yeah. Also, this is a statue of the final boss.
Dude, spoilers.
Yeah, apparently the Castellans worshipped him.
Looks like a real prick.
Yeah, he is.
Hmm.
He doesn't say much, but the stuff he does say is pretty memorable.
Well, I mean, how many statues do you have a conversation with?
Well, he's a living statue.
Now, how'd that work out for you?
Heavy iron lattice gate is lowered. It appears that this iron lattice gate will have to be raised in order to get out of this old castle. That's great. I love Dante's commentary on stuff in this game.
It's good to have a protagonist with some personality.
So this is interesting. This is something that all of the games do, but it's most prevalent in this game. You see how Dante is standing like he's at the ready?
Okay.
That means that there are enemies in this room. So before you even get in a fight...
I always knew stewards couldn't be trusted.
So before you even get in a fight, or even know that there are enemies in an area, Dante's body language will alert you to that. It's little things like that that I like, because if I go back into this room, he's just standing.
Mm-hmm.
I go in here and suddenly, ooh, danger. So what do I start with? I start with a vital star.
A
But-
shiny green starfish.
Items are for wimps. And an amulet. A memento of Dante's mother. In the back is an engraving. Virgil and Dante.
I'm sure he won't come up again.
Then my weapons. I have ebony and ivory. Also, these have really cool animations when you equip them.
Mm-hmm.
Like it shows the gun firing, and I really like that. And then my only sword is the Force Edge, which is
Spinning.
apparently a memento of Dante's father. Fuck you, stools.
Okay, why does breaking items somehow release crystallized demon blood?
I don't know. So as a
And also,
kid,
this raises further questions. If Dante is part demon, then shouldn't he have red orbs spilling out of him like Sonic rings every time he gets hit?
every time he gets stabbed, he's just like, I'm low on the electricity bill again, and he just slits his wrist. And everyone's like, dude, it's not that bad. And he's like, what? I need money.
Don't even question why the electric company somehow accepts these strange red orbs.
Apparently, they go real hot on the black market.
Mm.
So there's not much we can do in this room right now, but
And why are we here? Oh. Well, that I got answered real quick.
so before we even fight anything, you can increase your vitality if you know where to look.
Well, good thing you did.
I've memorized the early portions of this game.
Okay, Axel.
Got it memorized.
You're a different color than everything.
It's a puppet that resembles the residents of this castle,
Again, how do you know what these people look like?
right? Give me that. No. No. So yeah, red orbs come in different denominations. I think the largest kind of red orb you can get is 100.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are ones that are 1, 5,
Okay, so they're
10,
rupees.
basically.
Right?
But the only way you can discern how valuable a red orb is by its size. So the bigger the red orb, the more valuable it is.
Makes sense to me.
All these books list prisoners and their bail amounts. The room must have been used to hold high-ranking officers captive during times of war. How interesting.
Mm-hmm. You don't really hear Dante talk like this. Is this all just what he thinks in his head?
Yeah, it's all like
Ah,
mental
yes,
commentary.
clearly. That's not ominous at all.
Yeah, I know that. I was gonna say that's trustworthy. Now I'm going to walk away from this, and nothing will happen.
We're looking
Damn
careful,
it.
Abby.
Yeah, it's red because their clothes are dyed with human blood, which makes them stronger.
Okay, why is this one green?
Because it's a weaker one. Stop, 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 stop.
Obviously, red is higher up on the color spectrum.
The law of chromatic superiority. Stop blocking me!
The color spectrum of fashion.
Good lord. I've never had that much trouble with one of them.
That was the first time for everything. Ah, you're blue.
Yep. So,
Oh, that one died even faster than the green one.
yeah, the weakest ones are the blue ones that don't have hats. So, it's like light blue, blue, green, purple, and then red.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a map, which is useless because look at this map. This is a horrible map.
I'm not really an expert on maps.
Cartography. Yeah, the shiny thing is our objective. And then you can check what your mission is, and then there's enemy files. So you get like this cool artwork of the enemy, and So the thing about this is that these are filled out as you see the enemies do things.
Uh-huh.
So getting the achievement for this is frustrating as hell because you have to wait for the AI to decide to do shit.
I like to think that Dante's just carrying around this notebook and just scribbling things in while dodging attacks.
That sounds like something he would do. But yeah, so something that's been pretty consistent throughout Devil May Cry is that low-class demons can only show up in the human world by possessing something.
Okay.
So in this case, marionettes.
Clever name.
Yeah, and then the red ones are called Bloody Marys.
That's what we're talking about. Spiral staircases. Otherwise known as we don't know what to put here, so we'll just copy and paste this over and over again.
Disguised loading screen. So now that I have the key, I can go over here. There's something written. The 17 puppets are my masters. There will be no admission as long as my masters are here. And the thing about those seals is those seals try to hurt you if you get near them.
I can't help but wonder, are those strange colored doors there for the demons, or were those put in before? Because you have all this drab gray stone everywhere, and then bright, colorful door.
Yeah, like the red ones or the blue one with the knights on it. This one's
Yes.
red. Also, there's a biplane. From the looks of things, it hasn't been repaired in a long time. Doesn't look like it's going to fly.
So no crashing into a volcano.
I feel like that's a reference. What is that a reference to?
Don't worry about it.
Also, another blue orb fragment is on the wing, if I can actually get up there.
Oh, more puppets.
Yeah, but these ones won't activate until a little later. Also, another red orb cache.
Let's just gently glide down from on high.
By which it means hit it a lot.
Another thing about video games, and it's not just from this era, you just have to wonder, how do people, just normal people, traverse these areas without these abilities?
Right? Like, how would anyone get into this, like, dungeon area without smacking the crap out of that rune clock?
And it also brings up more questions about the giant piston. How does that work? When was that installed? How did they put that there? How has it been maintained this whole time?
So-
I'm green.
It doesn't say it in this game, but in the second game onward, it says that green orbs are crystallized demon fluid.
Blood is a fluid.
Yeah, but it says fluid, so I guess every fluid that isn't blood?
Okay.
Which is kind of gross.
Well,
In the second game, it says white orbs are demon tears, but the third game retcons that into crystallized devil spirit. Also, what? Ow, fucking Christ! One of them has a shotgun.
okay. How
Yeah.
did they get a shotgun?
Yeah, and it's a sawn-off too. So, yeah, you probably noticed like me get hit and two of them fall over without me hitting them.
Yeah, that was strange.
That's because the ones with shotguns have friendly fire.
Hmm. Oh, now you're talking about.
Oh, get off me! No.
It's a good thing Dante can just shrug off stab wounds like it's another day at the office.
Yeah. Like, I like how they just start slashing at his neck and he just picks it up and choke slams it.
I can see where Isaac got the idea. Okay, so it's not just motorcycles. You can just keep anything in the air by shooting it.
The fun thing about that is that actually originated from a glitch in Onimusha where you could juggle enemies.
A good bug.
I'm not gonna get good ranks in this game. Because I'm exploring.
Oh well.
There we go. I think I stopped playing the HD version and started playing because I was frustrated with that secret mission, so I started playing the PS2 version so I could cheat.
Sounds like you.
Hey, I've beaten this game before. I have the right to cheat.
Well,
Mission 2,
the way I see it, if it's a single player game and you want to cheat, fine. You're not messing up anyone else. It's, you know, how you choose to play the game. It just feels a little weird. I guess I'm just used to having to pay for cheats.
The way I see it is that the first time I play a game, I'm always going to play it without cheats,
Mm-hmm.
without a guide, without any kind of assistance, so I can get the full experience. Then I go back and I break it.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah,
I try not to follow like guides and walkthroughs and stuff, unless I honestly can't figure out what I need to do to progress.
yeah.
I think that's something of a gray area.
I could buy a blue orb right now.
But like the whole thing, or just a shard?
Whole thing.
Interesting.
I could, but probably not going to buy that yet, because we're about to get a new weapon, and that means we can buy moves for that weapon.
Fair enough.
First things first, go in here. Many of the books are records of the past civil court hearings, and the rest are records of the harvest and births. There are reports of incidents that occurred in the feudatory. Most of the incidents that occurred at night are atrocious and dismal, as if the night had turned the people mad.
How on earth does someone like Dante even know what that word means? Feudatory.
I don't know what that word means, actually.
So one of this guy can even read. It's not like they have like demon kindergarten or something.
I don't think Dante ever went to school.
Can you imagine this guy walking in to get his driver's license with that trench coat and friggin' sword?
Well, he must have, because he owns a motorcycle. Or at least knows how to drive one.
I know it's one of those video game things that you're not really supposed to think about it, but
And
that won't stop me from doing it.
overanalyzing stuff is fun.
Yeah.
Ah! Yeah,
They used to hold me down, but they'll string you up just fine.
yeah, they can do that. Ah, no, you need to die. You have a shotgun.
Man, that,
Yeah.
I mean, makes sense, but still.
Well, that one just threw like a crescent blade at me. Signature scene of the game. There's a sculpture of a female in agony with a sword pierced through her chest. Wait, I can hear a voice. I am Alistair. The weak shall give their hearts and swear their eternal loyalty to me.
Okay, but why though?
Bleh.
Not again. And why is it always electrified?
This scene was in all the trailers.
Okay, but you think he would stop right here? Considering how, like, not all of the sword had pierced him. He just, no, forces himself up through the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you just not have internal organs? I have the power.
That stained glass was probably expensive. And then they show him swinging it around to show off before the glass even hits the ground. Because the whole thing about Alistair is it's supposed to speed you up.
Okay, quit showing off, Trunks.
Gives the possessor lightning speed and aerial capabilities.
Neat.
So this sword basically completely replaces Force Edge because not only is it stronger, but now we can Devil Trigger.
So what, Dante just like, yeah, I don't need this anymore, just chucks it.
No, it'll be important later.
I suppose it's a good thing that he just doesn't have to worry about carrying capacity or anything.
Yeah.
Infinite pockets or something.
Is a book written about the administration run by the successive Castellans. The later Castellans imposed ridiculous taxes and barbaric executions. Why am I reading this?
I was wondering the same thing.
It's a book written about the rearing of this castle. It says that during the late 12th century, the castle had gone through a number of modifications since its establishment as a citadel. The last sentence in the book states, "Why have the successive Castellans modified the castle so repetitively and unnecessarily? Were they possessed by some kind of evil spirits?"
I don't know, maybe they were trying to appease ghosts.
That's the Winchester house, right?
Yeah.
I've read about that. That whole thing is creepy.
I've seen a few documentaries, but that was a while back.
Stairways that go nowhere, doors that open into open space or brick wall.
I wonder how many people just walked out.
Probably a lot. Arranged on the shelf are many books pertaining to the art of alchemy. Well, there's this guy named Edward. He'd probably be better versed in that.
Is it really an art? I don't know many people painting pictures with that stuff.
There are lists of crops that were harvested from the feudatory. Strangely, the amount of crops harvested were never stable, and there were instances where winter crops were harvested in the summer.
Okay then.
Okay, so everyone who lived here was possessed or dumb?
Possibly both.
Dumb and possessed. That's a dangerous combo.
Well, no one said the demons were smart. You yourself said it had to be lesser demons possessing someone in order to come into the world.
Oh my
So
god.
they're not even great at the job.
Something about a strange occurrence in the cathedral of this castle is written. It happened on a hot, humid night. The columns twisted and the statue of a god disappeared. We quickly sealed the cathedral and hoped that someone righteous with a strong heart would come save us.
We're still waiting.
Yeah, considering how abandoned this place is, I don't think your rescue's coming. There are books relating to black magic and rituals from all parts of the world. Whatever. Also, hidden in this table,
Okay, if this is supposed to be a castle, why do they have firearms?
a 12th century castle at that.
Well, it's obviously a 12th century shotgun.
A 12th century sawn-off shotgun. I love the sound this thing makes. Okay.
I'm surprised that these books don't just crumble to dust when you pick them up.
Yeah, because wouldn't they be like 800 years old?
I don't know, time's kind of weird here.
Yes, actually. Especially when night falls, parts of the castle start reverting to previous states.
And then we have to kill Dracula. Wait.
There's a word left by a notable prophet when he visited this castle. It states, Pluto shall come on the promised date and separate heaven and earth. One with black wings of treachery shall come and stand in Pluto's way. Pluto being Mundus, and black wings of treachery being me, because Sparta betrayed Mundus. A grim reaper-like devil is depicted. A key is embedded. Should I take it?
Let me know is it not to. I feel like we've done this already.
Surprisingly, I didn't get attacked.
Yet.
Let's test out this shotgun.
And
That
you can't seem to hold them in the air as effectively as with the other weapons.
No, but that will still never not be funny.
I don't know, my favorite thing with a firearm in a video game is when you get to like pin an enemy to the wall or something. That's always fun. All blue and glowy.
Yeah, and an interesting thing about this game is that you only turn into your demon form while you're attacking.
Okay.
So I'm going to buy Stinger, and as soon as I have enough red orbs for it, I'm also going to buy Air Raid because that lets me fly.
Because why not?
It's needed to get some blue orbs.
Oh. Well, in that case, definitely need to get it. Okay,
Also-
so do they just keep coming back?
Yeah. Also, another thing is that you can hit, I think it's, yeah, R2 to taunt enemies, and taunting enemies gives you double trigger back. I think it's one full symbol for each taunt.
That's a cool feature.
Blam!
How's it feel, jerk?
Ah!
What the fun is happening to you, is it?
He was about to shoot me.
What brings a gun to a giant electric sword fight?
Also, charge shots.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, as long as you're using an elemental weapon, you can charge up the your gun to fire a few double trigger shots while not in double trigger.
Huh.
And you can do that with any gun.
More depth than I was expecting. I like to think that the key just snaps when he uses it.
Or it just gets like sucked into the keyhole.
Schlop.
Okay, so this is gonna be a little tricky. Herp. Herp.
I feel like you're spending just as much time fighting the camera as you're the demons.
A little bit. Ow! Yeah, I know. It gave me a headache.
I will allow anyone to get closer, although likely only you.
Before I can confront the lion, I'll need a sign.
Well, I got a marker right here and some pasteboard.
Yeet. They're all spawning down here now.
Back when Devil Trigger was just a weird blue glow.
Yeah, except when you're attacking. See?
Nowadays, if you don't have like 17 particle effects on you at all times, it just doesn't work. You just fill the screen with colorful dots.
More dots. More dots. Okay, stop dots.
Okay, I get that the demons are possessing the puppets, but what person needs this many puppets?
Well, it did say that the Castellans were doing a lot of unnecessary stuff. Maybe one of them commissioned a shitload of puppets.
I don't know, maybe.
It's not outside the realm of possibility.
We've already broken the laws of physics before the game started, so anything goes.
Yeah, basically.
This is one very fancy door.
Yeah, sorry, I'm checking something to make sure I haven't missed anything. Okay.
Dante just admiring the woodwork.
And then it immediately... That's kind of a Kaiser trap there. How it immediately seals behind you, and if you just stand there, the seal will immediately attack you. Also, get off! Nice thing about Devil Trigger is that it also regenerates your health slowly.
Sounds like a very useful thing to have.
It is very useful. A god stands before thee. To open the path, use thy strength to drive it back.
Not all that impressive of a god.
Staff of Judgment. This is the key for the door to the cathedral.
Ah. Giant tree for no reason.
These demons manifest by possessing masks.
Okay, but why did they come out of a painting then?
I don't know. But apparently, everything except the mask is incorporeal.
So, break the mask?
Yeah. There's a simple way to do this.
Giant scissor shears?
Yeah, they're called sin scissors. Basically, if you deflect them like that, and leave them open, you can shoot them once and it will kill them.
It seems like a rather fatal design flaw.
The game calls it a critical hit.
One player is slain.
Spiders!
The thing you never had to reload.
It's a carving of the Judge of Death. Looks like the judge should be holding something. Shall I use the Staff of Judgment?
Yeah, I don't know.
And since I have Alistair now, the mission clear thing is electrified.
It's electric.
It's electric, boogie woogie woogie. It's a broken spine, boogie woogie woogie. Alright.
All this to open up a door.
Destroyer of Ardor. Overcome the trial and acquire the Pride of Lion. I'm still saving up for air raid. Walk in and fuck. Well, shit, how am I supposed to leave? Both doors have been sealed.
Are we not just not going to talk about the weird pulsating things?
Yeah, remember how the thing said the columns twisted? This is what it's talking
I didn't
about.
really think that's what it meant.
Yeah.
Well, that's unsettling.
This is actually kind of foreshadowing something much later in the game. In the underworld, there's a giant beating heart that you have to solve a puzzle concerning. These are apparently connected to it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll take
I
your
know.
word for it.
The Pride of Lion is granted only to those who choose the path of trials.
Oh my god, always with this cryptic nonsense. Magical laser beam?
That killed one of the seal demons.
Can I have this?
Yeah, I know, right?
Give me the power to shoot laser beams.
That's later.
Oh. Well, that seems like a fairly straightforward area.
It is. It's just a bridge.
To nowhere.
It states, "Go back the path, and thou shalt return from the abyss with thy lion heart, and thou shalt receive the Pride of Lion." Now these red orbs here, I'm going to leave them here because we're going to be back here later in the game, and those red orbs will have grown up a lot.
That raises further questions. Who called down the Hammer of Dawn? Okay.
This is the trial.
Oh, your health is ticking down.
Yeah, because we're underwater.
Dante is not known for being able to hold his breath.
Well, see, that kind of gets contradicted later in this game, and you'll see what
I feel like using an electric sword underwater is a poor decision.
I mean. So, you see that platform up there?
Vaguely.
So, that's not there until after the bridge breaks.
Okay.
And... doo-doo-doo.
We're just gonna accept the floating stone, by the way.
Yeah.
Perfectly normal.
Okay. So, there's a technique in this game called stinger jumping, where you use the move stinger to do this.
Bloop.
Now, there's one more I can get.
Hmm.
Ah!
And then you have to go to the trial again.
Yeah, you do actually.
Wow, I was joking. Maybe I shouldn't fling myself off of bridges.
So Dante usually like gravitates towards platforms. That time he decided, nah, I'm just gonna take a dip. This ice cold cursed water is refreshing, yo. But yeah, coming back over here, there's another Blorb fragment, so no.
Well, I mean, whatever works.
More health. The reason I did that is because we're about to fight the first boss. Twice in a row, goddamn.
Maybe we should just do this normally.
Well, it does bring us to the opposite side.
What, you don't just fight slow demons whenever you want to fast travel?
That'd be an No, that would get really annoying. Like, every time you fast travel, the game's just like, okay, but ambush.
The party has been waylaid by bandits.
Trolls and ogres.
And we're back up here somehow.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I am using a guide because my memory is not foolproof.
Oh, neither is mine.
That's why if you see me pause, it's because I'm using a guide to, like, make sure I'm not missing anything. Pride of Lion. Sign of the Strong. It allows confrontation with the Lion Gatekeeper.
What do you think that's made out of? That's gotta have some heft to it.
Probably silver. Hi, Phantom.
Okay. I was expecting a lion boss, not giant magma spider.
He's not the gatekeeper.
What a big surprise. I hope for your sake you got something inside that big body of yours.
Probably weren't expecting it to talk, were you?
I wasn't expecting it to have a scorpion tail.
Ah! So the only places you can damage it are its back and its face.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, see, bing, bing, bing. Also, if it's charging up a fireball, if you stinger it in the face, it'll swallow the fireball.
Ah! Stay back, you big dummy. They are doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, Devil Trigger wrecks him.
Well, I say we. I'm just sort of sitting here, pointing and laughing.
Moral support.
Yeah. Can someone tell me why this spider knows outcry?
Well, he's actually like spitting magma into the floor, and then it comes up under you.
And details.
Also, those baby lava spiders are apparently its children.
Ah. I was wondering why there were a bunch of weird-looking spiders. That kind of explains it now.
Tiny little baby lava spiders.
Oh, good thing you killed them now. I would not want to have to fight that many of them.
Yeah.
Can you imagine just an army of these things? Ugh.
No, thank you. Fighting
I mean-
2 of them in Devil May Cry 2 is enough.
Yeah.
So this is our first secret mission.
Going to fling yourself off the edge a third time?
Yes, actually.
Oh.
I don't know why that was so funny. Oh, you're gonna fling yourself off a third time? Yes. Oh.
Completely took the wind out of my sails.
Like you had a joke all set up and everything, and then I was like, yes, actually.
Pretty much. Thanks for explaining it for those of us in the back.
So, actually, like every guide I see for this secret mission says to use the shotgun.
Uh-huh.
Don't do that. It makes it way harder than it needs to be. Because In order to get a critical hit on these guys with the shotgun, you have to make every pellet hit.
Okay.
Not recommended.
I'd imagine not.
Whereas with the pistols, it's just parry, get real close, shoot, done.
I have the weirdest sense of Dijon mustard right now.
Ow. Hey! Nope. Gotta try it again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've already messed up because we had to shoot him more than once.
No. As long as you kill it with a critical hit, it
Oh.
counts.
Right?
Like that.
Ding. I just stuff another one of these in my pockets.
Well, we could be like Skull Knight from Berserk and just eat it.
No.
Okay, let's just do it this way.
Hopefully those come back.
They do if you,
Ah!
the delayed splash made it funnier than it should have been. Like, screen goes black, then splash noise. Okay, I don't have time for these comments.
I think Dante's getting kind of annoyed at having this happen. Look, I've already had a bath, thank you.
I took a shower before I got here. Stop.
Well, we have more health, so we can consider that a net gain.
Yeah. Yeah, because the game's nice enough to give you a green orb after every run through that area to
So
compensate.
theoretically, we could just keep coming back there for health.
Yeah, until we leave the castle.
It's kind of ridiculous if we could just come all the way back here.
Hey,
Fancy.
you get a big bonus to your rank by doing secret missions.
Well, this is a good thing we went back there and did it.
2008, that was a good year, I'm sure.
It's all kind of a blur for me.
I was still in school. Mission 4, Black Knight. Display one's strength
I'll
to the
touch any
lion
gaps on.
and open the path. Acquire the melancholy soul.
Okay, but what kind of weapon can you make out of that?
One that makes people very sad. I think I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna buy a blue orb and a purple orb.
Ooh, purple.
So the purple orbs, you can only buy them in the shop.
Uh-huh.
They give you, each one you get gives you another, it adds another symbol to the Devil Trigger gauge.
Ah, so this is a good reason to actually buy these.
Yes. Lets you be in your super mode for longer. The minimum you need to activate Devil Trigger is 3,
Mm-hmm.
but and anything above that just extends the time you're in that mode.
Alright, that's good to know.
Indeed. So the first thing we do is immediately go back in here.
What? Defeat 100 phantom babies. Oh, the spider.
Yeah.
I was thinking that's something else entirely different.
Oh, you were thinking like actual like ghost babies? Did you
Only
just
type 5
immediately
phantom babies.
Did you just immediately forget that the giant spider's name was Phantom?
It doesn't really look like one to me.
No, not really. Also, I'm gonna fail this.
Yeah, I think it looks more like a Fred.
I was one away, but I think I failed this.
Can we try again?
Yeah, You can try this one. This is a decent spot to farm for red ores, but since they're only worth 1, it's not very efficient. You failed.
You have failed. Try it
Okay.
again.
Try it again.
One of the shotgun would be better to get a bunch of them in one go.
No, it doesn't. I've tried it. It doesn't work.
Nah.
It doesn't hit a bunch of them. It seems to focus on one.
I'm not saying that's how that works, but okay.
There we go. I was gonna kill them all for money. It's a good thing stepping on these lava spiders doesn't immediately melt through my shoes.
Or the floor. I mean, this ancient stonework is surprisingly sturdy.
This 12th century stonework. Man, the music in this game is really nice.
Yeah, I can appreciate a game with good music.
Well, like the atmospheric pieces are just as atmospheric as they need to be. The battle pieces are really good. There we go. Do 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 do.
You again.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, this is kind of cool. Ah, that was kind of painful. That was easy.
Yeah. Well, he's easy because you can run away from him if you want to. You can
Oh, so
literally,
it's like a fake out.
kind of. You can literally just, like, none of the doors lock, so you can just leave.
Just see that? Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ow!
Stepping on them.
Okay. I think this is easier than the other one.
Yeah. Also, you can taunt them to build up double trigger, so I'm just gonna do that quick.
Are they even able to fight back?
No, they can't do anything.
You're literally just taunting babies before you murder them.
Yeah, I
Okay.
am. You think I should buy more health or more devil trigger?
Yes.
I don't have enough for both.
Well, I guess you're gonna have to choose one.
That's why I asked.
I don't know what you're asking me. I haven't played this game.
I'll get more DT for now. Oh, I do have enough for both. And now I'm broke.
See? Told ya. Just as planned.
Alright. I saw the screen fade to black, and for some reason my brain was like, is it gonna tell me I just completed the demo? So yeah, now I have 5 double trigger gauges.
5 individual gauges you have to keep track of.
Yes. Well, that's what the game calls them. Each symbol is a gauge. Where did they get all the fancy hats for these things?
I don't know.
Because that why the ones without hats are the weakest? Because they're sad they don't have hats.
I don't know. Hats can do a to make or break your outfit.
God, Stinger is useful. So now that I have the Pride of Lion,
After he just chucks it at it. Yeah,
Dink.
take the damn thing.
here sleeps the Gatekeeper. Magical destruction will awaken him.
I cast Magic Missile.
This is a shadow.
When did the Heartless show up?
And it literally attacks you right out of the cutscene. You don't-
That's fun.
Yeah,
Ow.
they're very reactionary. They'll only really attack you if you attack them. So what I like to do is I like to get away from them. They do this. And then you can damage them directly without having to get rid of their magic barrier first. But then they do this. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Puny Demon Hunter.
Yeah. When they're near death, they get pissed off and they try to blow up on you.
Well, I mean, if I had to die one way,
Mm-hmm.
so where to next on this magical adventure of ours?
The secret mission I was talking about earlier.
There sure are a lot of those.
There's 12.
Oh.
It's
I mean,
just
a lot
that
of them
there's,
are right now.
yeah, there's just a lot of them we can do now. Sure.
You can't afford to let your guard down in this game.
No, you really can't.
If it's not magical doors trying to strangulate you, it's killer puppets dropping down from on high.
Man, it gets worse later. And it's not that, it's shadow cat demons.
I'm sure those won't be important later.
Yeah, they're considered a higher ranking demon because they don't possess a physical object. What are you doing? Ow!
That apparently.
Yeah, they don't possess a physical object. They possess shadows.
So, we have killer puppets and now killer shadows. Is this secretly a Naruto game?
And mass demons.
Absolute vodka.
I'm getting a lot of money from this, at least.
Hey, more health.
I'm
Honestly,
gonna
we
need it.
came out of that pretty well. I wonder, does it also work for shooting, or do you just have to hit it with your sword?
You have to hit it with the sword.
How can I tell?
I don't know. Alright.
Can I keep it?
You want one?
Maybe. Look at it. I just want to give it a hug.
I mean, I can think of some uses for a shape-shifting shadow beast.
Imagine you would.
What's that
Well,
supposed to mean?
here I am back again.
Good!
Hello to you too! I have a feeling we may have gone a bit of our heads. Ow.
Fucking spinning. Why did they fucking speed?
Okay.
dead? No, it's not.
Kinda
Great.
getting a butt kick here.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Remember how I said they're reactionary? Well, I have to attack them. Uh-oh. The
It's
second
starting
I
to look bad.
yeah, the second I can kill one, this will be a lot easier. Or not. That's okay. I wasn't expecting to win.
So how many red orbs did they get from you?
Well, this is a Dark Souls game, they get all of them.
Well, Dark Souls doesn't exist yet.
No, we are in the ripe old year of 2001, where Demon Souls is but a twinkle in Miyazaki's eye.
Demons exist.
Actually, I'm not even sure if Kingsfield is in
I am uncertain.
that to be the game that the Moonlight Sword came from.
And then it was an everything ever.
Yeah, it really was. Oh, hello. Wasn't expecting you in here.
Too bad you can't parry the killer shadow things.
No, you cannot, but there are other enemies that you can parry. In fact, the next boss, you can parry the hell out of him if you're really confident.
Spin, parry, block, thrust.
Spin! Hey!
Think. No fair being the wall.
If you're possessing a mask, how can the mask go through the wall too?
How can you keep shooting without ever having to reload?
Magic.
Well, there you go. Oh, come on.
Spin! I like how they spawn in by spinning.
I can tell.
That's it. Everyone dies. Also, the shears falling down can't hurt you when they die.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh. Come off it. No.
Oh, man.
You'd think they'd get the hint.
Don't worry, guys. I can't take all of us. So let's go in one at a time. You make it fair.
So, it's funny you'd say that because Devil May Cry 4 has a mode called Legendary Dark Knight that literally just fucking fills each room with enemies, and it's freaking glorious.
Huh. This is the closest you're going to get to a Devil May Cry. What was the name of those games? I already forgot.
Warriors.
Yeah, those.
DMC Warriors.
I mean, I'd play it.
I'd play the hell out of that. Oh, you're new.
Okay, how do we parry them?
You don't. These are Sin's sides.
They don't seem to be that much of a problem.
2 shotgun blasts is all you really need.
Good thing it has 2 barrels.
Also, they give a lot more orbs than the Sin Scissor. I remember playing the demo for Devil May Cry, and when I was but a wee lad, I knew the demo ended shortly after a certain part, so I'd always come to the fountain and just farm certain sides to see how many red orbs I could get.
So if we get enough of these in one place, will we make a Sin City?
Possibly. There's also mini boss variants of them as well.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, there's Death Scissors and Death Scythe.
Random?
Yeah, wouldn't that be some shit? Like, here you go, fight this.
I'm feeling a little out of my league at the moment.
I mean, you do have to fight a demonic mecha.
Okay.
I told you about it a while ago. It's called Nightmare, the demon tank, basically.
Whenever I hear Nightmare, all I can imagine is a giant sword with an eye in it. Which
No.
I don't think would be that out of place in this universe either.
No, especially once you see the last sword you get.
If we get Soul Edge, I am going to just lose my shit.
The sword is the key to freeing the soul. The key resides at the highest place. And by highest place, it means right here.
Ha! Aw,
I know, it looks so cool, doesn't it?
I would totally hang that up on my wall.
I like the dragons on the hilt.
You would.
Well, I mean, the serrated blade is cool too.
Cool, but not all that useful.
Explains why it's probably just used for rituals. That kind of sword is probably like just for like stabbing somebody.
We have no idea what this is. Obviously, it's some ritualistic purpose. Shiny twinkly thing. Stop jumping on the bed.
There's a note left by a castellan. Often I feel that the time passes awkwardly around here. In some places, the flowers never die. In other places, they wither ever so quickly. I cannot stay here very long, for I know my sanity will leave me.
Unfortunately, I can't get through this one gate.
It says I need 45 red orbs.
I don't even know what those are.
There's a portrait of the castellan and his spouse placed above the fireplace. Cute. Also, I would not be able to sleep with this in my room.
I was just thinking that. You'd think the bright glowing would just keep you awake all night.
That and like, you know, with like all the spooky shit that's gone on in this castle, there's gonna be at least like 1 or 2 incidences of its head just like turning to stare at him while he sleeps.
Getting some real Freddy vibes from this. Oh, don't
They're
worry, they're perfectly safe. Eek.
Yeah, there are documents here that were probably used for diplomacy with the neighboring countries.
We're never going to tell you what those are, or what this is, or anything else for that matter.
It's an amazingly beautiful mirror, but still there's something dark and evil deep within its reflection, as if it's trying to suck me inside. Oh, the evil mirror. It's killing me.
Well, that'd make this a pretty short stream.
Ugh. Yeah, like an hour and 20 minutes. Ugh. Alright.
Honestly,
So-
that sun right there is more disturbing than the statue was.
It's a statue of a female with a melancholic expression.
How can you tell?
There's an opening to place something. Shall I use the death sentence?
It looks less melancholy and, oh my god, I have a sword stuck in me.
An ornament resembling a soul. When activated, it loses its power over time. That's what a soul looks like? Looks like a ball of meat and veins.
It looks like Majin Buu is gonna pop out.
Ah, my danger sensing sword. It senses danger.
Mm. I always knew I couldn't be trusted.
Remember when I said you need to do parrying for this boss? Except he's not quite what he looks.
with you one
This
liner.
stinking hole was the last place I thought I'd find anyone with some guts.
He's a demon, but he wants to have an honorable duel with
I'm still upset we can't jump like that.
me. Yeah, wait until you see where he landed. An emblem of a sun is engraved. There's something written beneath it. The brightness of the guiding light will scorch you. Only those who can bear the light can open the new path.
Why would you just have that in your room?
Now, when I said wait till you see where he landed, he's up here. As in, all the way up here. This is my favorite boss in the game, by the way.
I mean, it looks cool. There's a kind of weird Dark Samus lines.
Woo!
Teleporting bosses are always a pain. Okay, that's damage. Don't make me have to platform too.
Also, he has fucking Dark Firaga.
Why don't you do things?
Oh, that's gonna hit someone in space. Ow!
We cannot take many more of those hits. That's with all those health upgrades we got.
Yeah,
I'm
Oh.
over here now.
yeah. Also, you notice that, like, he taunts you when he hits you.
Yeah.
Who does that remind you of? Arg!
I taunt after every kill. Okay, we just fly and shoot lightning now, I guess. Ow.
Woo! Yeah, he has Stinger too, I forgot about that.
We should maybe focus on the fight here.
Got him!
Well, that was friggin' close.
Ow. Ow. Turns out he doesn't need his sword.
Well, that just happened.
You can probably guess who he is, considering his reaction to seeing the amulet. Like, who's the one person that would know what that amulet is?
I don't even know what it is.
It's the key to the underworld. Guiding of the soul. So this
I
mission,
hate timed missions.
this mission can be really short if you know what you're doing.
I'm glad one of us does.
Okay. God, the double jump is 4,000.
Well, it might be useful.
Also, note how Dante doesn't have his long coat in the artwork
Yeah, I never noticed that.
because the coat was actually a really late addition. Because if you play the Japanese demo of DMC2, the Japanese demo of Devil May Cry 1, which is basically a beta.
Well, that's what demos are. At least
I
these
know
days.
there's so many differences. Like, there's no statues of time. Dante's combos are different. There's like the rooms are rearranged and moved around. There's locked doors where there weren't doors in the game proper. So it's pretty clear that like the game was originally going to be a lot more open. And for some reason he didn't have the long coat. He just wore a jacket.
Hmm.
I think we have 3 minutes. But of course,
Sheesh. You take so much damage. I've already wasted like 30 seconds or so on fighting this thing.
yeah, but I had to fight it. Train intensifies.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of them that run through here. Nothing I can do about that. Well, that's a shortcut. And mission complete.
Redemption. Oh, I collected 50,000 total red orbs over my playthroughs.
Oh, that's useful.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back because there's a blue orb fragment that I could have gotten. Also, high death scissors.
Hmm.
Can you say sewer level?
I'd rather not.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a sewer level.
Yay.
But I'm gonna go back first.
What is it with the 2000s and sewers?
I don't know. Every game that's in a semi-modern setting always seems to have some kind of sewer. Whoa, hello. I hate being sick.
Well, I don't imagine there's many people out there who are fond of it.
Okay, so
Where does the not IGN strategy guide say where to go?
yeah, I'm not using the IGN strategy guide. I'm using the DMC wiki. untouchable. A shield. Oh, if I could speak. A shield will surround the body, protecting you from any attack for a certain period. You will also be in a double trigger state during this period.
But it's an
Basically.
item, so we're not allowed to use it.
Yep. There we go. I couldn't remember how to trigger air raid.
And more health.
Bothers me that we're always going to be one off, but c'est la vie. I showed it off, so I'm not too torn up about it.
We'll make it work.
I'll have slightly less health than I would have.
Well, can we go back and do it?
No, remember that when I told you that it's a one-shot?
That was it?
Yeah.
That's such a strange design decision. You can redo any of the other ones, just not this one.
There's one other that you can't retry,
Uh-huh.
and that one's way later. I think that's secret mission 11 out of 12.
I thought you said there were 13.
There's 12. There's 23 main missions.
No one told me there would be math.
Should go in here first. Actually, no, I should not, because there's something this way. It's a red orb fountain.
Okay, how does this make sense?
I don't know. Just hit them until they break and you get money.
Money in the form of crystallized demon blood. Just pop down to the corner store, pack up a bag of crisps. Just pay in these. Sure have a lot of these identical rusty keys.
These are called Beelzebub.
I thought they were Jeff Goldblum.
I don't like the shotgun very much.
I know, I'm rather fond of them.
They also... Ow! They try to vomit, like, maggots on you.
Ew.
Yeah.
Oh, that's disgusting.
They don't hurt much, but they do prevent you from shooting your guns.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I guess they, like, gum up your gun. Like, the file for them... Oh, we have a whole lot. Sin Scissors, Sin Scythe, Shadow, Beelzebub. I guess because it doesn't have it, they haven't hit me with it yet, it's not here, but it says something along the lines of the maggots they spew aren't actually maggots, but they're actually magic in like a maggot-like form.
That's strangely specific.
Yeah. Hi, Phantom. And then Nilo Angelo, which is a mistranslation of Nero Angelo, so Black Angel.
Looks way cooler than we do.
Yeah, and in Devil May Cry 3, there's a secret that makes him playable.
Okay then.
And then these are called Sargasso. As in, like, the Sargasso Sea.
Uh-huh.
Because they only show up in water.
Ah.
Also, now they're out here.
Well, there's water in here. I don't see any.
Yeah, no, like underwater. Oh, yeah, and when they die, they explode into maggots, too. So if you're too close to them when they die, you can get covered.
You mean the magic not maggots?
Yeah, the magic, not maggots, yes.
There seems like so many extra hoops to jump through to explain it.
Well, because these clearly were supposed to be like Resident Evil monsters.
Ugh.
Hello. Goodbye. I believe that is the last rusty key in the game.
Hmm. This looks important.
I wonder what's gonna happen here.
I don't know, maybe we can impale for the 5th time. Hmm. Ooh, cage match.
Yeah. Every time you fight a death sizzle, they do this.
You know, that's a good way of always knowing which direction they're coming from.
Locking onto them.
Yeah. Using the direction the gun is pointing as reference point. Ha, take that. I'll show you, Bell.
The reason I'm not using my gun is because they're basically firearms.
Well, considering the damage you've done thus far, firearms don't seem particularly powerful. Come on. Oh, I didn't mean that literally.
Yeah, for some reason there's like a goat skull above that one too. I don't think it's a goat skull. I think it might
Ram?
be a cow skull.
It could be a ram.
Yeah, it could actually. So this is the guiding light, a key that shines in ardor. It slowly drains the power of the possessor. So
Mm.
time limit by a different name.
The time limit is your life.
Yes.
Good thing we have all those blue orbs.
Oh,
I mean, I'll take it.
I didn't think I didn't. I don't think I did particularly well, but I guess the game says I did.
Just roll with it.
Okay. Holding the key of ardor. Return to the bedroom before the guiding light absorbs all of your vitality. So close to being able to get air hike.
Mm. I bet if we got an S, we would have been able to.
We would have. Because it would have been 800 orbs instead of 400.
Eh, it's about the same as the water.
Yeah.
As long as we don't have to fight any more of those stupid panther-looking things. I mean, it's not a panther. Okay, that's cheating. How many times you gotta teach you this lesson, old man?
Is it male? Because it makes babies.
I don't know.
Maybe it doesn't have gender.
Well, maybe there's another one. We only see this one. I mean, well, we know we've seen 3 of them at this point.
You do fight another one in Devil May Cry 2.
Yeah, close enough.
But that mission implies time travel is happening? Or time shenanigans?
Time travel is always kind of a weird thing to work with.
So I could do a secret mission right now,
Uh-huh.
but I don't want to.
Why does
Because
that lion have 3 eyes?
Because Mundus has 3 eyes. And that's the god they worship.
Mondas.
Mundus is Latin for world.
Mundus Planus.
So, like, they call him Mundus as in Rex Mundi, like, which means king of the world.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because Mundus is Latin for world. Like, the world.
Never heard of it. Okay, we made it to the top. Boom.
Okay, we've already read this.
It's such a sheet-eating grin. It looked like you're walking into a safe.
It does look like that. Did I not get hit at all in that mission?
Like I said, just roll with it.
Okay.
Oh, you can get that thing now.
Yeah, I can. That means I can start saving up my money for, Oh yeah, okay, so this is like an interval. So, we don't have any, like, time limit. We can freely explore the castle right
Oh, cool.
now. So, that was a sound.
Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna get deaf again.
Yeah, so this is a way to basically, you can, like, go and pick up anything you missed. Which I think is very kind of the developers.
Buzz, buzz, buzz. Go away.
God, what you said about not being able to, like, lower your guard ever is so true.
How dare you expect to feel safe in this game?
Okay, so the reason why I didn't want to do this secret mission while my health was draining is because it's kind of difficult.
Uh-huh.
Now, it says mutual death. You only have to make one kill the other.
Well, that's a lot easier.
Yeah, so they have 2 attacks that can damage each other. They can either spit rocks or jump. Thing is, the jump is always pointed at you, so kind of difficult to get them to jump on each other.
My turn to jump on his head.
Ow.
I mean... This is definitely more difficult than I remember. Usually, when we do something like this, we're just, oh, I'm just going to attack a bunch of these defenseless creatures. Like, nope, now you have to actually put in effort.
I am getting them to hit each other because the style rating is
Yeah, I noticed that. This would be difficult to do with a time limit, especially when they keep shortening it.
That was risky, but it worked out.
Shit, rock, balls.
There we go, that was a good hit. Stop jumping,
What are the jumping spiders?
I guess. The game does state that while they resemble Phantom, they are not of the same species. They are still considered low-class spirits.
Are they just possessing a bunch of rubble?
Essentially, yes, they possess stone and sand. Hey, there we go.
Force, draft, and gets everywhere. Think. Oh god, camera.
Okay. That wasn't so bad.
Well, so far we've only died, I think, once.
No, I almost died to the Black Knight, but I did not.
Here's when we died at some point. Had to use one of those yellow things.
Oh, when I lost, when I failed that secret mission. You notice how the relief around this looks like an eye?
Huh. I hadn't really thought of it like that. I just thought it was some kind of weird magic gong.
Apparently they're called rune clocks.
Uh-huh.
Although there's only one kind in the game that functions as a timer, and that's in a boss fight.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. When you're fighting Nightmare, the only way you can put it starts out as a blob, and the only way you can make it change into its solid form, or you can damage it, is to light the room up using rune clocks.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as the clocks are active, Nightmare is in a different form and can be hurt.
That's strangely specific.
Okay. So I believe in this next mission there's only one Blue Orb fragment. And now say hello to one of the creepiest rooms in the game. After this.
Yes, the level up screen, the most disturbing area of all time. Hello. Freaking door. Who thinks of architecture like this? Like, yeah, that'll make perfect sense of this room. It really pulls the whole area together.
Look at that vase.
Ah.
Yeah, so this is a shrine to Mundus. I guess this is where they worshipped him.
I activate Pot of Greed.
Freaky. That room is never explained, by the way.
I'd be more surprised if they did.
Damn it.
Well, I guess my adventures come to a close. Again with you.
Finally! I was getting tired of playing your childish games.
Oh, look, I have a second itty bitty health bar. Ooh, and now it's gone. Why, yes, I do like to shoot bosses.
I was just thinking, while we're having to deal with all of this, what's that lady been up to this whole time?
Actually, she shows up in the next cutscene.
Oh, what took you so long? I've been waiting here there for hours.
Also, there is an alternate way to finish this boss fight. If you get him to jump on this, I think 5 times, it breaks, regardless of his health, and he dies.
Oh, that's cool.
The cutscene actually assumes that's what you did.
I would not expect you to actually fight this thing, considering how many times you've done it already.
You have 3 so far? Oh yeah, no. If you kill him by making him fall through it, the part where he like flips over like that doesn't play. It just shows him falling through it immediately.
Well, sucks to be you.
You're right. I'm his son, Dante. Sweet dreams.
I'm surprised that statue's intact.
Well, apparently magma just doesn't matter.
It's magic magma.
Defeated the Phantom. Incredible power.
You must be mine.
It's a good thing that door opened, or I'd just be stuck here forever.
Yeah, guess I live here
Yeet.
now. Another blue ore fragment. Nice.
Other blorb. I guess there's nothing on that one. I'll get you in a second. Oh, camera. There we go.
Boom.
I think one of the horses has red orbs on it as well.
I know.
A bunch of tiny
Ah.
ones. I think that was like 20. That
Hey,
wasn't
it's
really
still
worth-
something.
Yeah.
Ah, man. All these cool weapons that we don't get to use.
You know, in all of the games, I don't think Dante ever gets a polearm weapon.
Not that I can recall.
Oh wait, Devil May Cry 5, the King Cerberus weapon, the Swordmaster moves for it turned it into a staff. A fire.
Staff isn't really a polearm, but close
Well,
enough.
It's a fire staff.
Because of course it is.
So, well, because King Cerberus has all 3 elements instead of just being ice like the one from Devil May Cry 3.
Uh-huh.
So the triple nunchuck is ice,
Mhm.
the staff is fire, and then it can also turn into a 3-section staff, which is electricity.
Neat.
Yeah, so it's like 3 weapons in one.
I mean,
Kinda
it's not the first time this series has played around with that concept. I see something glowy.
There's something here as well. It's the corpse of a soldier who must have wandered into the castle and died from exhaustion. He's holding something.
Okay, what?
A grenade launcher. Fires exploding shells of shrapnel. Extremely destructive.
Okay, the shotgun was enough of a stretch, but now you have a freaking grenade launcher.
Well, He did say that this is a soldier who wandered into the castle, so maybe he like crashed on the island and died here.
What, do you think that was his plane?
Might have been.
Okay, I can kind of believe that.
So the thing about the grenade gun is that you can't move while shooting it. It is pretty impressive though.
Oh, so
And
you can flip around firing a shotgun all day. With a
also,
grenade launcher?
lightning grenade.
Oh.
And once we get Ifrit, we get fire grenades.
I do like incendiaries.
So this is the lever for the portcullis.
I know what that is.
It's heavily rusted. A strong downward force may help move the lever.
It's a drawbridge. That would be a portcullis.
Fair enough. No, there's a... The trident is for opening the portcullis.
Ah. We don't want to animate him climbing the ladder, so he's just down here now. Just jam it in there, I'm sure it'll be fine.
So this is timed.
I thought we were gonna, like, this is time. Like, I see. See, that's a portcullis.
Yeah. So the water will only flow for a certain amount of time, so I'm going to completely ignore these guys.
Later, losers. It
I
definitely has that sort of Resident Evil kind of scene transition with the doors.
Well, this did used to be a Resident Evil game.
Mm.
Well, I can't go back in now. However, before we exit the castle... Oh, it's in the other one.
Oh, hell.
I love the tiny little health bar.
There'll never be a full health bar. That's always going to bug you.
Yeah. But yeah, we've left the hub. We've left the mansion, or in this case, the castle.
So when do we go down to the underground base?
Much later.
Does it self-destruct? How do you even have a countdown timer for that? How do you accurately determine this is exactly how much time it takes for this place to explode? I've calculated it out to the last second.
Or like, this is exactly how long it's going to take for the island to collapse.
I mean, I suppose that works too. I can totally see Umbrella having like a dinosaur island type deal.
So, Dino Crisis?
Oh my god.
It was made by the same company.
That makes sense now.
Dude, I would love a Dino Crisis remake.
I imagine there are others out there.
Well,
Oh,
like-
that's disgusting.
Imagine, like, the Resident Evil remake, like that engine. Imagine that for Dino Crisis. I would shit my pants if I had a Velociraptor screeching its way down, like, a dark hallway at me.
I don't care how well lit or lack thereof. If a freaking Velociraptor is screaming at me, I'm going the other way.
Unless you're armed.
I'm still going to run the other way. It's just, well, you know, shooting at the same time.
I can't buy anything. Actually,
Still can't. I could buy that vortex thing. I don't know what
Yeah.
that does.
Vortex is not that useful.
Huh.
It's a flying melee attack.
Well, you can already shoot lightning while flying, so why not just keep doing that?
Yeah, exactly. Air raid is a lot more useful.
Seems a little bit broken.
It is. It gets less useful as the game goes on, but for the early stages, okay, bye. Who did that?
I don't know.
There's a message carved in the stone. It's a riddle of some kind. There are there are secret dimensions where red stones hide. They will appear when you do the out of the ordinary. So that's air hike. It makes like a platform under you.
Neat. So I guess that's how they explain you jumping around and getting these red orbs.
Yeah, they explain the caches.
Mm.
There's a message carved in the stone. It seems to be a story of some kind. Destiny awaits somewhere deep in the Colosseum. That's not how you spell Colosseum.
Coliseum.
Also behind this is a Devil Star.
Purple.
Yep, it recovers your magic. Actually, now that I have enough red orbs, I get Stinger level 2. So now I go real far.
And slam into a rock.
I believe this mission also introduces a new type of enemy. Yep. They just flipped me off.
What are these things supposed to be?
Wizards.
The lizard men have finally risen up from the underground.
Well, they're clearly based on the hunters, but these are called thieves.
They call it annoying. It's coming around.
Yeah, you also can't juggle them. But they actually can flip out of the air and try to juggle.
I wonder if Dante would be any good at juggling.
I'm sure he has the reflexes for it. Get a yellow orb.
Yeah, these are supposedly can bring you back from the dead. That's why we leave them lying out in the open for anyone to find.
From the second game onwards, it says that they're made by immortals through a secret process. This is where blue light is sealed. Yeah. So we got Rorbs, we got Gorbs, we got Florbs, and then Yorbs.
What about plorobs?
Oh yeah, and Plorbs, but you can only buy Plorbs.
I was never really a fan of plorobs. They make those weird faces and those big bug eyes and they're annoying screeching. And I feel like we're talking about different things here.
So this like outside the Coliseum area is kind of the hub of the outdoor area. So
The OD runway.
yeah, these blue lights will always point to where the mission needs you to go.
Oh, that's convenient. Well, that's why we're going over here instead.
This door is locked, but there's something on top of this.
Goal.
It's a screen nuke.
How to get up there, you wonder?
Why is there holy water on a demon-infested island?
I don't know. Why doesn't it hurt you?
I guess because I'm half human.
So you should only lose half a health bar. Well, there's your problem. I never would have guessed. Thanks for pointing that out.
Yeah, so it's implied there's a lot more of the island that exists but is unseen or unexplored. unexplored.
Well, that's
Which-
disappointing.
It is disappointing, especially since the island blows up at the end of the game.
So there is a self-destruct.
Yeah. Okay, they just gave me 2 yellow orbs.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
Suspicious video game generosity. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Platforming.
My one and many of weaknesses. Oh, and then moving platforms too. Next,
Some
you're
of
gonna
them.
tell me it's timed.
It is.
Ah, it's everything I most despise. Oh,
It's-
and with this camera,
It's worth it, though. Because our reward is this. There's an inscription on the base. My name is Ifrit. The fool who awakens me shall pay dearly with the fires of hell.
well, I am a fool. Oh, we can point that. Ow. Well,
They're
that's
shaped they're shaped like dragon heads, and the actual glove part of them is the fire coming out of the dragon's mouth.
that's an interesting design. Kind of like it.
I think it's cool.
So now you're gonna punch someone.
Yeah, also, people say Devil May Cry 3 introduced real-time weapon switching. I'm gonna show you this. Alistair. Ifrit.
Well,
Devil May Cry 3 introduced real-time weapon switching. My ass. Oh!
oh
Test
hey,
subjects.
it's a different color now.
Yeah, because I have firepower. So the thing about Ifrit is that you can charge it.
Love charging on that.
It does a fuckload of damage when you charge it.
Yeah, but at the cost of leaving yourself exposed.
So I haven't hit this guy at all. Check this out.
Bonk.
1, 2.
Huh.
This weapon is going to be very useful.
I'd imagine so.
Hello, new boss. Now it's red lightning.
Yeah, that's edgy as fuck.
You. Are you the human? The son of Sparta who challenges the darkness for this?
Block off, Featherface, or you can stick around and find out the hard way.
Also, word travels quickly. Like, how did he know I was the son of Sparta already?
I don't know, do you mean telepathy?
Unless Moses has been watching.
This is a pretty cool looking boss though.
Yeah, his name is Griffin.
And you're fighting here with a giant sword.
Actually, I'm fighting using the gauntlets. Shotgun. Also, his head is made up of a bunch of, like, upper bird heads. There's no, like,
Uh-huh.
lower jaw.
That is very strange.
It's really gross.
It's a demon.
Holy shit. Okay, fire shotgun. Super fucking strong. Ow.
I wonder how strong the grenade launcher would be.
Really strong, actually. But I don't really want to leave myself exposed.
Yeah, with all the lasers flying around.
This is also one of these familiars in Far Cry 5.
Thing.
And he has all the moves he has here.
That's cool.
Oh, I'm on his back.
I would love to have something like this in like a Monster Hunter game. Okay, that's a lot of lightning right there.
Yeah, that he does that when he dies. Like he drops a whole bunch of lightning and escapes, and that lightning can hurt you.
Well, I'd imagine so. It's lightning.
Yeah,
Lightning.
lightning. So this mission is not yet over. So yeah, that's why we needed to get Ifrit, otherwise we couldn't go through this door.
So again, I find myself asking, how is a normal person supposed to get around?
Tree stump.
Hopefully we're not going to get randomly backstabbed by invisible mooks.
This does kind of look like that forest.
Yeah,
It's all
I am just
misty too.
I'm just expecting you to get just bop at any moment.
Oh man. I did not actually know that was there.
Well, good thing we found it.
Oh, another new enemy. These are called fetishes.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure someone's interested in it. They just look like the regular. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you're suitably different.
What, you didn't think we could go through this entire game without there being like complete toughness?
I don't think. I leave that for other people who get paid more than me.
Actually, I think I'm gonna switch it up.
It's a good thing you talked, otherwise you would have gotten a bunch of knives in face.
That was interesting. I didn't know there was hitbox. Damn! I went from C to S.
These are some really strong comments. Well, I guess we're pulling off that charge attack. It has a stronger bonus than just a bunch of smaller hits.
Yeah.
Makes sense, since you're leaving yourself wide open. Wide open.
You've awoken the demon.
Take that, demon door.
They are kind of like the demon doors.
Well, it's literally like possessed. That,
Didn't the demon doors used to be people?
I don't know. I have a lot of questions about that game and subsequent universe. That
They're pretty inconsistent about it.
much like this jumping.
I'm gonna switch to Alistair because it's faster.
It's kind of strange that these gauntlets do so much more damage than a big frickin' sword. Like, I understand you're hitting them really hard, But if you have the same strength that you're transferring into a sword, a force multiplier like that should be able to cleave through anything.
Perhaps it's the blunt force. Oh
Oh,
god.
so it's like D&D rules. Oh, it's a skeleton, so you need to use a blunt weapon.
Sorry, we're not going to address the fact that these puppets bleed.
That does raise some rather unsettling questions. Well, at least we can jump really high now.
Yeah, although I do not have air height, and I am using this air height. Alice. No. Ow!
That is, let's see, that is really satisfying when you manage to pull out something like that, and then you get blasted away.
Also, I'm going to be flying. There's a move for Ifrit called and
Huh.
that as soon as I can, because it makes everything awesome.
The bosses haven't been so far. A lot of them that one, like, Meta Knight one of these, we've not really been challenged all that much.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I have played this game quite a bit. Yes, I know. You blocked that? No! You don't get to do that. You don't get to block charge shots. That's not cool. Okay. That's why I killed everything.
So does it take the red orbs away from you?
Yes.
Oh, that's annoying. It really is a toll.
And now you see, since I'm using Ifrit, the mission clears on fire.
Oh, would it be hot? There's
Toasty.
how many red orbs do you need to get that ability?
I think it's, I think it's like 4,000 something.
Yeesh.
I think it's 4,950.
Dang.
It's pretty up there, but it's a move you can only use in Devil Trigger. And basically, you jump up and you punch the ground, and it makes fire explode around you.
That sounds interesting.
It's awesome.
I wish I could punch the ground and make fire come out. Unfortunately, the only thing that ever happens is that I break my hand. Probably stop doing that.
Crunch. How many times have you broken your hand?
How many breads have you eaten in your life?
Here it is, Inferno.
Oh, it's only 4,850.
Yeah. That does look really cool, though.
I'm sorry, does that say meteor?
I believe this also is a Devil Trigger exclusive skill. It's basically, you know, like how Nilo Angelo had like Dark Firaga.
Uh-huh.
This is Firaga.
I thought it was meteor. It'd be kind of busted if you could just summon a meteor to slam down on something. I don't really feel like fighting today, Boop.
So this is an interesting skill in that it makes it makes it so that you just jumping is an attack.
Huh. Kick 13, as opposed to the other 12 versions.
So this is Ifrit's version of Stinger. And then this is Ifrit's version of High Time.
Ah.
I mean, that's a way cooler name than High Time, though.
Yeah.
You could just imagine like Magma Drive.
I'm not certain if Devil May Cry anime would really work.
There was a Devil May Cry anime.
Did it work?
No,
Well, there you go.
it was not very good. I think I'm gonna save up for Inferno.
They really can't like upgrade the guns.
Yeah, you can in every other game, but not this one.
They do kind of feel like a bit of an afterthought. Like, look at all this awesome stuff you can do. Also, because of shotgun, I guess.
Well, they don't extend your combo in the first game like in every other game.
That's mostly why you'd use it. The damage isn't really anything all that interesting. They're just trying to keep that multiplier going.
Oh, apparently Marcus is watching the stream and he says I'm a little too quiet. Alright, maybe that fixed it.
No, don't worry, I'm sure I'm loud enough for the both of us.
So I think I'm gonna finish this mission and call it a night. Because
What you
my
think?
voice is starting to give out.
Yeah, it does sound a little rough.
I really like this weapon.
I can tell. I did.
I deserve that for trying to be fancy.
Well, I mean, what's the point of having that literally like fanciness meter if you're not going to try and do something cool?
Also, the battle music is different since we're outside the castle.
Huh, you're right.
This song is actually considered Dante's theme. So the battle theme inside the castle is called Public Enemy. This song is Dante's theme, Lock and Load. There we go, thank you. Itchy. Oh.
Huh. Would not have thought about doing that.
No, me neither. Valley of the Mist. One must choose the right path to enter the Lost Land. Only those who protect the weak light shall have the power to decipher the right path. Excuse me?
No.
One random enemy spawned and there was no battle music.
It barely gave us any orbs.
He gave me 2. Oh, Sinsides. It's a good thing I have the shotgun. So yeah, the whole thing about the light thing is that the enemies absorb it, so you have to kill the enemies.
Well, it's not like we weren't going to do that anyway.
Actually, I think if I stand here, yeah. I remember things.
Man, this thing's annoying.
I'm hitting them. It doesn't look like it. Money, please. Thank you. What a surprise! Every single one was left. Hello.
Oh, it's been a while since it's been on you.
This is the first mandatory battle.
Stop it.
Angry. Ow.
Oh, these things are pretty tough.
Yeah, I think the only place you can damage them is the face.
Oh, they're trying to punch stone. Yeah. Our demon detector has gone off. We can open the door now.
Also, a nice thing about green orbs is that if you're at full health when you pick them up, they give you red
Huh.
orbs.
Oh, cool. So there's a reason for that. We have so much stuff in our pockets. I wouldn't think he'd be so concerned about statues.
Me neither. Alright. Clear time 616. Uh-oh.
Hmm.
The true number of the beast. Anyway, that's all the time we have for today.
I'd say this went over for relatively well.
Yeah, I think this went really well, actually. Besides my voice almost giving out. And the fact that I'm sick. But,
I'm sure the two aren't related.
yeah, I'm sure. So yeah, I really enjoyed myself. And I believe if I keep this streak going, we can probably beat this game in another session. Because this game is not super long.
Well, I'd be happy to join you again if you want to put up with me.
Of course I am. You're my best friend.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that.
Nah. I told you it would be easy once you got over the first time jitters.
I suppose so. So, how do we end these?
Well, I guess we just say goodbye, and I hope you tune in next time.
Goodbye, and I hope you tune in next time.
Are you reading right from the cue cards again?